Hey everybody, I'm Andy, the Kenworth Guy. Here I am on location in Brandon, Manitoba. So a little over a year ago, our location here burnt to the ground. And in a little over 11 months, we rebuilt a new facility. We're gonna do a little different video for you today with a little treat at the end. So you gotta check out the whole video to see the full tour on that truck. But I'm just gonna give you a quick walk around tour of the building. So let's check it out. All right, so this is our main entrance here. Brings you right into the showroom. We have our parts desk, and then over there is our service entrance. We got our shop bays over there. This building is a concrete slab construction, so we won't have to worry about a fire again. So here's the showroom. In here we have the sales offices. The trailer sales manager's office in here. And we got a boardroom over here. So this is our parts desk right along here. And our parts guys happy to serve and ready to help. We've got our parts manager in there. And then this is our service desk, service department right over here. We'll just do a little turnaround. Here's the service entrance I was showing you outside in the Jade truck there. Just down the hall, we got a couple of washrooms. And we got the inland customer lounge with some nice recliners. Whatever, let's take a look inside here. Little snack machine and coffee pot. We're ready to help. That's a little quick tour of the front part of the building. Stick around, we got 352, a W900 glider outside, so you gotta check that out. So here we are out in the back. We got our parts warehouse, well lit, big high ceilings on it. Lots of inventory here, about $1 million worth of inventory, ready to help customers whenever they need. See lots of space in here. And we got an overhead door that goes into the shop. And there's Brett Stewart, the world famous Brett Stewart. Here's our trailer sales rep out of Winnipeg. And then we got more storage up above here. So a huge facility with lots of room to expand and grow. So we got our forklift here for our loading bay. Hi. And nice covered loading zone right here. And then we have the shop back here, as you can see, with the additional doors, so you can drive right through the service department. And there is the dock right here. Oh, here's our world famous Bert Downton, our used truck manager extraordinaire. We have such a great team at Inland. I just love it. Been working here for almost 17 and a half years. And I gotta say, this is the best team we've ever had. It's fantastic. All right, so we're almost done and almost ready to go outside. So we're back in the service department here, and employees beyond this point, well, I'm an employee, so that's cool. And there's Doug Bowers. Hey, Dougie. So here's our shop. Got a beautiful cab over here, look at that. You can eat off the floor here practically. Now overhead, I love this feature. There is a crane, so you can lift an engine up and then you can go straight all the way across into the wash bay and you can rinse that off. We got a big tri-drive here. Quite a few, a new truck in for PDI by the look of it. So I love how bright it is in here with these windows. So that is the building and our new Brandon store. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, but that's not why you're here. You're here to check out Unit 352. But this tour is gonna switch gears here now. So let's dive into something cool. Woohoo! All right, let's check this out. So it was a little rainier earlier today and did our best to keep it clean. We polished it here for probably about an hour and a half and then the rain came, but it's okay. We'll have to clean it off again later. So this unit here, it's a W900B. It is a Kenworth glider, one of the last gliders that we were able to get from the factory before the program for gliders was over on this model. And it was ordered as a day cab, and it's got the old Aerodyne bunk on here as well. So just love the look of this truck. Just so good. There are a pile of customizations on this truck. So we're gonna get right into it here, starting up at the front. So being a W9B, you do get the larger grille. We have the 7 grill bars across, so that's a factory option to get the 7 as opposed to the standard 3. Bumper was taken off and a custom bumper installed with the watermelons in the corners. So I don't know the size of that. I'm gonna guess it's probably around a 22-incher on the edges there. We got custom headlights here with the surround in there. It's got the, pardon me. So getting back to the truck here, we got the headlight surrounds here with the chrome bezel. We got the halos around here as well. So there's a really nice halo feature that goes around. And then we got the turn signals kind of incorporated in there as well. So a really neat setup. You'll notice this truck is sitting awfully low. That's because it has an air ride front axle drop. And it is actually the same air ride that Peterbilt puts from the factory on their trucks. For some reason, we can't do it on on ours from the factory, but it is actually a plug-and-play system. So on a W9B on the short hood, it actually fits on perfectly. A couple of things here to note. Underneath, I don't know if you can see down there, there's a couple of watermelon lights. That is for the underglow. So that's a nice little feature there. We got the low Pro 22s on the truck, 275 ADR 22.5s. And we got the custom stainless battery box on this side. And with the W9B, this panel right in here is not actually there. So the guys at Shift Products custom make it with the Canadian emblem in there. And it replaces the bar that runs across here. That panel from the factory can be either stainless or painted, so it doesn't matter, but they remove it and then they put this panel down there, which is a really neat way of closing in this gap here. Otherwise, this gap is exposed. So that's a little thing to pay attention to there. We have the air cleaners on the outside, of course, with the bolts on the inside. We have the watermelons on the front here, the two kind of centered. And then obviously the Kenworth turn signal with the colored glow beam bulbs here. So those are a little filament in there, and it is an LED glow bulb in there. Up above here, we have the West Coast mirrors with the, pardon me, with the turn signal on the mirror as well. And that's obviously made by Shift Products, as you can see. And then down below here, I really like this here. This is a way to get a single facing watermelon light down here. So the initial design was fairly wobbly. This is a lot more robust. It's a little bit stronger, so I really like that. Underneath there is the underglow lights here. Actually, just a stainless strip here, no lights in it. So that's just a chrome piece, and that's about a 1.5 inch roughly. And then it matches on the rear bunk as well. So really nicely done. I really like the setup of that right there. Obviously the exhaust, this is aftermarket changed out exhaust here. So you got the stainless exhaust pipes and that's going all the way up, and miter cuts up at the top. And the heat shield is a custom made heat shield, obviously by Shift Products, as you can see right there. And it's got a really nice look to it. As far as this paint job, this is called Cowboy. This truck has been in Louisville at Matt's Mid-America Truck Show, and it's won several awards. It's an award-winning truck, beautifully painted by a fellow by the name of Aaron Weeb here in Manitoba. Just love this paint design. It's super cool. There's unit number 352. I'm going to call this truck Cowboy, obviously for the paint scheme. Just is such a beautiful truck. As far as the fuel tanks go, it has the polished 150-gallon fuel tank right here with the 7-inch straps. Polished fuel cap. I can't think of my words here right now. Polished fuel cap right here as opposed to the standard one that is not polished. Back here we have a watermelon light in the frame. It fits perfectly into the hole that you get with the 7-inch strap, so I really like the look of that. And then down below we have some more underglow lights with the Kenworth signals in there. See you later, Bert. Really hard to tell with all this rain, but this stainless deck plate has actually some really nice pleats in it. You can kind of see it actually right down here. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's actually pleated, which goes along with the theme of the truck, which I'll show you here in a moment when we go inside the truck. We have the raised airline box which has the quick coupler connectors for the trailer hookups, along with additional watermelons on the front side. Really like that. It's got the Kenworth AG400L suspension, so that is the 4-bag suspension. And we got Shift Products deep drop tub fenders on it that are painted the same color as the cab. We have the mirror polished rims on here with the moons and nut covers, of course. Really sorry for all this coughing, guys. You can kind of see the pleats a little bit better here. Now, as far as the fifth wheel goes, it is a fixed fifth wheel with an aluminum head on there. So I really like that. And you can polish that aluminum head right up nice and shiny. It's just watermelons everywhere. It's like a watermelon farm on this truck and trailer combo. Really cool. Turn signals down the trailer as well with watermelons. Just incredible. Full deck plate. It kind of covers all the way to the back end here, which I really like. And then down below we have the tailboard with the turn signals and backup lights incorporated into them, along with some clearance lights. Now, I don't recall if this truck has underglow lights underneath. Yeah, it does. So it's got underglow lights under here, as you can see. Sorry, my camera just kind of quit on me for a second. So there's the underglow, and we got aftermarket Fox shocks on here as well. Disc brakes, as you can see down below there. And yeah, another 150-gallon fuel tank on this side. And again, straps, fuel tanks line up perfectly on the back here. Just really looks good. Something else, normally this panel just goes up to this seam right here. Another panel piece was installed as well. So that closes out the whole back end. Looks really sharp. So that is this truck. I want to show you under the hood here in a second. Unbelievable. Beautiful truck, beautiful building, fantastic company, and another fantastic company. Just awesome. And then I don't really know much about the trailers, but I'll just kind of look at the combo here between the two. Obviously, the paint design follows the trailer all the way down the back here. Just looks super cool. Just follows that cowboy design. I really like that. Kind of picks it up from the front and then goes all the way to the back. We got the Yoast landing gear here with a beautiful paint job, same as the cab. We got penny lights. Oh no, those are just stainless bolts here. I thought they were penny lights for a sec. We got the turn signals like I showed you there before. And we got additional turn signals with the tub fenders on here as well, with the watermelons everywhere. Like, look at the watermelons on this truck. Unreal. All over. As far as the back tail assembly, we got a beautiful stainless piece with the turn signal watermelons. I've always loved tanker. I've always loved that. And a big reason for it, actually, when I'm driving down the road, I love this section right here. I love just seeing the road pass by while you're going down in the back of a tanker. And if I'm following the truck and trailer combo, I love hanging out right behind a tanker just for that look. It's really cool. I don't know. Is that weird? Is it weird? I don't know. I'm dying here, guys. I'm dying. I'll give you a quick sneak peek at next week's truck. It's right over there. My latest custom build that I put together. But back to this guy here. I want to show you under the hood. This is something incredible. Something pretty incredible. This is sick. I love that. Just the painting. The scroll work is just awesome. Love it. Whoo-wee. What do we have here? This is an old school Signature 600 Cummins. There's your fuel filter. There's the air ride front axle, and the air is out of the truck right now. And I just love how this engine just sits in this truck so beautifully. All custom painted orange to kind of tie in with the rest of the theme of the truck. What is going on here? Okay, I don't know where the video cut out here, but I had a little bit of technical difficulties with my crappy GoPro here. I'm not too happy with it these days. Anyways, this engine is a Signature 600 Cummins, obviously, as you can see right there. Built in 2019. Look at that. Unbelievable. As far as what we got going on, totally customized here. The engine was painted by the world famous Billy Swiston here. and tons of details. Like, look at all the braided lines in there. Just awesome. Chrome intakes. Black as opposed to the orange or blue. Just looks really sharp. Go around the other side. And I gotta say, I love how these engines look as far as, like, look at how clean that is. There's just like nothing hanging on it at all. It's just pure power right there. Just gotta love it. All right, so let's go inside and check out the rest of this truck. Hey Brett, you should go with those down the road. So I just wanted to thank you guys all for watching this video. I know the building part isn't really that my wheelhouse, if you will, but I'm proud of the company that I work for, and I'm also proud of the brand that I sell, and I try to represent them both as best I can. And so yeah, just wanted to say thanks so much for watching. All right. Now, obviously I got to take my shoes off before I get in here. Okay, so we are inside this truck now, and the customizations didn't stop on the outside. They're all over the inside here. So let's start by taking a look here. Now, obviously I forgot to mention to you guys, this is a flat glass W900. It's not a aero cab, it's a flat glass. So that's why you got the flat roof here. And we got the crawl through style bunk. Now these seats are actually sitting a little bit into the bunk, so we actually changed the boot around here, so you get a little bit more space. That would be the Peterbilt Unibuilt bunk boot, if you will. Now, getting back to the inside here, I just love this interior. Just the orange plaid just goes with the outside of the truck here and just ties it all together so nicely. So obviously it's a custom interior. Same thing on the door pads. They got that beautiful plaid, and same thing over here, and then down below right there. Custom steering wheel, wooden steering wheel. We got the wooden shifter head, and we got the Project 352. Look at that. That is cool. Now over here, we got your gauges, full gauge cluster all the way across, and then all the way there. We got your lockers, we got your cruise, jakes, a couple spare switches, all for the exterior lights and so forth. All right, so these seats here too, these seats are customized. So as you can see, they got the plaid inserts here and then the leather, but they are the Sears Atlas seats with the material was just changed out. We got the form-fitted Shift Products carpet mats on top of a custom carpet in here as well. That's a green carpet, so that's a really nice, came out of California, I believe. Now in the bunk here, we'll just go for a quick walk through. It's the crawl through style bunk. But now I'm standing up because it is the old Aerodyne. So there is a kind of the setup up here. A couple things to finish up on it, obviously, as you can see in the corner there. But we got a really nice setup on here. Open shelves. Oh, we got the orange bedding to kind of go with the theme. And there's Ben Overton with his family, I guess, on the pillow here. This is Ben's truck here, so he drives it. But Larry was kind enough to bring it out here for the open house. So there you go. That is a little bit about this truck. All right, so that's it for this week's video. It was a real fun one to shoot. I'm really glad you guys stuck around to watch this one. It's a little bit longer than normal, but kind of doing two things in one. So hey, if you want to check out our new store in Brandon here, you got to come and check it out. It's just a beautiful facility. We have a great customer lounge, great staff to help serve you. As far as this truck, Larry Dick and Kim Dick, I just sure appreciate you guys bringing this truck 2.5 hours out here to just have the truck at our open house event. So thank you so much for giving us that opportunity to feature and showcase your truck, which was the belle of the ball. Just it was a real showstopper. So hey, if you want to subscribe to my channel and you haven't done so yet, it's about time. So please take a moment and click the subscribe button. I sure appreciate it if you did that. I'm trying to hit some lofty goals with how many subscribers I get, and just a way of giving back to me is just by hitting subscribe, and I'd sure appreciate that. So thanks so much for doing that. If you are interested in contacting me about maybe selling a truck or buying a truck or anything like that, you can go up here, go to the kenworthguy.com, and I can get back to you at my first opportunity. So that's it for this week. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, have yourself the world's best day.